I need some space to think. I never text guys first. I'm not sure about us. Sounds familiar? Gentlemen, welcome to the world of female manipulation games. These phrases are designed to do one thing: test your frame. She wants to see if you will chase her. She wants to see if you will fold. Today, I'm going to show you how to pass these shit tests, flip the script, and make her chase you. I'm Max, and we are decoding the female mind. When a woman says, "I don't text guys first," she is lying. If Brad Pitt or a high-value man texted her, she would reply in 3 seconds. She tells you this to establish a rule where you chase and she chooses. If you accept this rule, you lose the game immediately. You start investing more, calling more, texting more. Her value goes up, your value goes down. It's basic economics. Let's talk about the maybe date. You ask her out for Friday, and she says, "I don't know yet. I might be busy. Check with me later." Stop right there. Never accept a maybe. A maybe is a soft rejection. It means you are plan B. If you say, "Okay, let me know when you're free," you are telling her, "My time has zero value. I will sit by the phone waiting for you." The solution. If she gives you a maybe, you withdraw the offer. You say, "Cool, sounds like you're busy. Let's do it another time when you're free." And you make other plans. Why do they play these games? Because it works. Most guys are desperate. They have a scarcity mindset. They think this girl is the last woman on earth. Women are naturally attracted to what they can't easily have. If you hand over your commitment too early, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" you kill the mystery. You kill the challenge. Let her wonder. Let her ask, "Where is this going?" Let her bring up the relationship talk. That is the only way to ensure she values it. Why do some guys struggle to get one text back, while others have women fighting for their attention? It's not magic. It's options. Imagine a guy named Mike. Mike is talking to Sarah, Emily, and Jessica. When Sarah starts playing games and pulling away, does Mike panic? No. He goes to the movies with Emily. He forgets about Sarah for 3 days. And guess what? Sarah feels that withdrawal. She feels the loss of attention, and she comes running back. In her eyes, you are one of 3 things. 1. The resource. The simp. You are the emotional tampon. You listen to her problems, buy her dinner, give her validation. She gives you nothing. You are in the friend zone.
2. The equal. It's a transaction. You give 50%, she gives 50%. It's okay, but it's boring. There is no passion. 3. The prize. This is where we want to be. This is where she is chasing you. She is trying to win your validation. She's investing in you. I hear guys say, "But Max, my girl is different. She's a strong, independent boss babe. She never chases men." Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I don't care if she's a CEO or a supermodel. Every woman wants a man she can look up to. Every woman wants a man whose frame is stronger than hers. You can make any woman chase if you position yourself as the prize. Dating is a chess game. Stop trying to be the nice guy who buys her flowers on the first date and tells her, "I'm looking for something serious." You are handing her your king piece before the game even started. Your goal is to maintain your frame. When she pulls away, you don't chase, you mirror her. She steps back, you step back twice. She cancels a date, you are busy for the next week. Stop looking for problems and start being the solution. Don't let her set the rules. You are the man, you set the pace. I'm working on a deep dive course that breaks down every single one of these psychological triggers, so stay tuned for that. If you want to stop being a pawn and start being the king, smash that like button and subscribe. Do it now. See you in the next one.